Republic TV's senior news editor Shravan Sen. These are exclusive pictures of the army helping out the locals in Kashmir. In these pictures, you can see how the men in uniform, the CRPF personnel, the army personnel are distributing 4,000 packets of food to the locals. The personnel are distributing milk and bread to the people of the valley. We have accessed pictures from 8 sensitive locations in the valley. It's a huge blow to Pakistan as normalcy returns to Kashmir. It's a huge blow for Pakistani proxies as well, as these pictures reveal the truth of the ground situation in Kashmir, where forces on one hand are ensuring that peace prevails in the valley, that Pak proxies and Pak stooges are not able to disrupt the peace in the valley, and the forces are also going all out to help the locals in Kashmir. 4,000 packets of food have been distributed by the forces in Kashmir. Milk and bread has been distributed by the forces in Kashmir. In fact, Republic TV has accessed 30 pictures, exclusive pictures from Kashmir that reveal the truth of the ground situation. These are photographs from 8 sensitive areas accessed by Republic TV senior news editor Shravan Sen, and you can see how the locals are thanking the forces, how the locals are blessing the forces as well for maintaining peace in the valley and taking care of all their needs. This is an exclusive Republic news break, and Shravan Sen will be joining us shortly on this exclusive news break. Before Shravan, also Republic TV's Kashmir Bureau Chief Zeenat joins us live this morning on this big breaking news. Zeenat, 30 pictures that reveal the truth of the ground situation in Kashmir, how forces are going all out to aid the locals. We're going to try and reconnect with Zeenat there. We're going to try and reconnect that line with Zeenat Zishan, Kashmir Bureau Chief. But these are pictures. Take a look at these pictures. Army personnel, CRPF personnel distributing food to the locals, distributing milk and bread and essential commodities to the locals. 4,000 packets of food have been distributed by the forces to the locals in Kashmir. 8 locations is where Republic TV has accessed these pictures from 8 sensitive locations, and you can see on the ground the locals are interacting with the forces, thanking the forces, blessing the forces, and this is why there was a much need of the high presence of forces in the valley. First, to nullify any nefarious designs by Pakistani stooges, by Pakistan itself, by Pakistani military establishment to disrupt peace in the valley, and the second, to take care of all the needs of the locals as Modi government has completed this historic move of completely integrating Kashmir with the rest of India. Shravan Sen, Republic TV's senior news editor, getting us these exclusive pictures from Kashmir. You can see forces distributing food in hospitals, on the roads, to those admitted in hospitals, those suffering and trying to recover from their ailments. Forces also helping out those moving around on the streets, distributing food, distributing milk, distributing bread, so that they ensure that the locals in this transition period, all their needs are taken care of. Shravan Sen got us this big breaking news this morning, and Shravan Sen now joins us live from Srinagar. Shravan, exclusive pictures that you have accessed reveal the truth of the ground situation in Kashmir. Over to you. I don't know if Shravan can hear me, and we'll reconnect that line with Shravan.
These are pictures of the CRPF helping the Kashmiris. Remember, there are certain areas which there are restrictions that have been imposed, and that is the reason why you're looking at these pictures of CRPF personnel helping the local Kashmiris. What's very significant about these pictures are these are places which have been considered to be extremely sensitive in Srinagar itself. It's in the downtown area where the CRPF essentially are trying to basically provide all the locals with their essential services. Like they have already served about 4,000 packets of bread, 4,000 packets of milk. This was done yesterday here in Kashmir in different parts of Kashmir itself. Now, what's very important to point out here is the fact that these are essentially activities of the CRPF itself, and the fact that they are basically pointing out that these are essentially how the CRPF is helping the Kashmiris. I'm joined by my colleague Sakal, who's just going to give us a sense of how important, how significant perhaps these videos are as far as the CRPF, the forces basically helping the Kashmiris. Now, it's certainly, a happy moment perhaps for many Kashmiris also when you're looking at the security forces coming together and helping the Kashmiris. And what I really found significant, Sakal, is the areas where perhaps these distribution took place. We're talking about downtown areas like Eidgah, etc. Give us a sense of how important this is and the integration perhaps that we are looking at.
Yes. First of all, Shravan, you raised a very pertinent point. You know, there are 6 to 8 sensitive areas that we are looking at, out of which Nauhata, Safa Kadal, Nawa Kadal, Khanyar, you know, these 4 or 5 regions are considered separatist bastions and extremely sensitive and volatile regions. And these pictures speak louder than words, not only as far as the security forces outreach in Kashmir Valley is considered, especially during such challenging and difficult times, but also remember, this is not the isolated incident. We have seen forces going out of the way to make it sure that there is minimum inconvenience caused to the locals here, be it Kashmir floods, be it encounters, and now when there is a complete comm shutdown, the communication networks are down, obviously as a preemptive and preventive measures, 144 CRPC is out, has been imposed. Remember, the administration has said this is not curfew, these are strict prohibitory orders. Amidst all this, amidst a massive build-up of the boots on ground, when the centre has also made it clear that this is also part of strengthening the counter-insurgency grid. At the same time, it also in fact is a part of forces' soft humanitarian outreach to Kashmiris. That is extremely essential. Point number 2, yes, there is a certain section of politically motivated cadres, I would say, because we have been here for the last 1 week reporting, even when Mehboobas and Muftis were, Mehboobas and Umars, they were all out. Remember, before the midnight crackdown, we never saw even one civilian coming out on the roads. We didn't see a spillover of this tension as far as the civilian population, the local Kashmiris are considered. They did not participate in any of those outreach programs or protest marches. The bigger picture is, Shobit, that they want their life back. They have accepted it, they've welcomed it, they've hailed it, because the mainstream Kashmiris, the people here, have understood the long-term implications of this integration with the rest of the country. There is absolutely no doubt about it. Off camera also, we've been talking to a lot of people. They say कि हम खुश हैं, हमारी हमें जिंदगी वापस दे दीजिए, especially the employment opportunities point of view. That's something which is very important.
I just add to this point that perhaps many here was absolutely tired with the way perhaps mainstream politicians were milking from this entire situation. So today there is an opportunity for people. You've had the National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, who actually visited areas like Shopia. Important to point out here is that this was considered to be a terror hotbed. But despite that, you had the National Security Advisor out on the streets interacting with the people. But I'll stick to the pictures that we have essentially accessed. Republic TV has accessed videos as well as pictures of the CRPF helping the people. And as
Shravan, I'd like to thank you for joining us. These are exclusive pictures that Republic continues to put out for our viewers. Exclusive pictures accessed by Shravan. I'd like to thank Shravan and Sakal for joining us this morning. This is the truth of the ground situation in Kashmir, where the forces are going all out to help the locals. And this is what Pakistani fake news handles do not want you to see. But Republic exposes the truth of the ground situation in Kashmir as Kashmiris welcome change. I'd like to thank Shravan, Zeenat and Sakal for joining us this morning with this exclusive breaking news from Kashmir.